You killed someone.
For the next 100 hours, I will be living with the most dangerous cartel in the entire world. The only thing the world knows about these guys is that they're some of the most ruthless killers that exist.
Which one? In and I shot him again. I basically went up to him and smashed him with the butt of the rifle until his head exploded.
We only see news articles and live leak videos of cartel executions. But have you ever wanted to know what their life is like on a daily basis? Because I have.
I do.
There's just no way that these guys are killing people 24 hours a day. Right? For the sake of documenting a never-before-heard story, over the next 5 days, I dance with death as we climb the ranks of the cartel. Along the way,
and that's smart that they ain't saying who, because they could cross-reference the faces, and you know what I'm saying? Is reason why they blur out the faces is because they don't want the family to get caught up in the funk.
We earn their trust, unlocking deeper access into the daily lives of Mexican gangsters. If we survive the first 4 days, we're granted permission to interview the world's deadliest hitman, a cartel sicario hidden deep in the jungles of Mexico. You're now watching 100 Hours of Living with the Mexican Cartel. I'm Arab.
What's good? I'm back out with another reaction. Day 1 of living with the Mexican Cartel. Part of a new series I'm going to be reacting to. Shout out to Arab. That's his name, right? Shout out to Arab. Has other episodes I'm going to be reacting to. You feed me. Let's get on with this video.
And for a reason. Mexican cartel sicario guided to Islam. If there was any time in my life I'd ever be able to document the cartel with a guardian angel watching over my shoulder, this was it. This was my one shot. Yo, how are you, bro?
I'm doing good.
Good. What's up? I'm Arab, bro. Nice to meet you. I saw your podcast. I don't know if you watched the videos I sent you.
Yeah, I saw your content. It's alright. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, like is it something you think that we could persuade them to let us film with them for a day and like show us how regular life is?
I already got in contact with them a couple days ago. They're saying that it's fine. And it looks okay. But this is a whole different ballgame. You know?
Yeah, I understand that I don't understand.
There's a lot of risks that are going to be run. And one of those risks is not coming back, you know?
I understand that.
We're running a big risk, even meeting up with these people that we might get caught up with them.
Yup.
That the government might arrest us or anything like that. It gets crazy, bro. It gets hectic. I was gonna ask you a question. Are you Muslim? You're not a Muslim, right?
I was raised Catholic, but I'm not super religious right now.
You might come back religious.
That's one thing about that. That's one thing about Mexico is they're super huge on religion. Shout out to the raza.
Caliente.
Así de rápido. Lo que agarre tu mano.
Alright, I'm gonna try it first without lemon.
No. You need
first, really? Don't try it
lemon,
raw
bro.
without it? Okay, fine.
You need lemon. You need it. That's just fire. Ooh, I'm already getting hungry just looking at that.
You have to. You put.
Wow, that is fucking good.
You put no salsa on there, bro?
Shit. Bro, these are some fucking good tacos. Oh, that's a good squeeze. That's something you learn in Mexico. I rate these tacos probably some of the best tacos I've ever eaten. Maybe like an 8.
Hey, those of y'all who've been to Mex know what's up. Once you eat the tacos out there, it's a whole different. The food out there in general, actually, it's, for those of you who are going to travel, the food out there in general is actually really good. And you don't feel bloated after you're done eating. You're just full. You're satisfied, but you're not bloated and nasty and want to take a nap. Because they don't use preservatives. They just use natural ingredients, unlike the U.S. I'm looking at you, freaking federal health whatever person. Take all the extra ish out of our food.
8.8 out of 10. Buenos días. Ahora. No, aquí. Aquí, right? Like this? Saluda. Bueno. Tu nombre? Tu nombre, Benny. Arab. Nice to meet you. I shut the cameras off and vibed with Benny, as this was my approval process. When he sat at the head of the table, everybody stopped eating out of respect. Except me. I had no idea how powerful this guy actually was. But that was the moment I realized how these cartels operate. Respect and fear. Alright, we're entering now. Hola! Buenos dias! And as always, they always have the Catholic statues here.
Big on religion.
Kind of shrine things. Bunch of angry dogs that'll...
And don't let this fool y'all from going to visit. Mexico is such a beautiful country, you know what I'm saying? Go out there and visit. I'm telling you, get your passport, go out there and visit. It's chill. Trust me. For the men, I'm saying the women are different, bro.
Leave me
Check it out.
around here. This is where the action begins. This is where we perform best. Hola, amigo. Arab. Buenos dias. Arab. Buenos dias. I got some crazy good protection here. Fuck barbed wire. They got spikes. Yo, this feels straight out of a movie, like an early morning cartel meetup. Hola. Buenos dias, mi amigo. No, like this, bro. There you go. No saying. So you guys know how in the U.S. we have Mexican workers that do the construction. You would think in Mexico they would have like Venezuelans or other people migrating in. No, it's still
Americans.
Mexicans.
Is
That's
it?
right. Mexicans do the construction in Mexico.
Well, yeah, because for one, we're good at it, but there is some contractors from the U.S. that go out there to build, so tables turn when you cross that border.
That's called
Another thing too is actually really more. It's actually way more free out there than it is here. Trust me, believe me.
that's called patriotism. 3 ground rules out for me for the rest of the trip.
What is it?
1, don't ever mention the word boss, el jefe, or anything to do with power ranking. 2, don't ask questions about the organization. You'll see it all, but wait till the interview. The idea being that you and I only know the killer side of these people, and we need to put our biases aside.
100%.
3, don't ever mention the word cartel or which cartel we are with, because that makes you a public enemy to all of them.
100%.
See, Mexico isn't a country ran...
Because they think you a snitch or you're a spy trying to infiltrate and get, you know what I'm saying? You might think that just because it's a cartel and they're all, you know what I'm saying? You might think they're all uneducated or whatever because Mexico's a supposedly third world country, but it's not. It's far from the opposite. They're actually full of smart, intellectual people. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think they're so successful and they're multi-billion with the B dollar organizations and they ain't running no risks? They ain't gonna have an outsider ruin it.
And by 1 or 2 or 3 cartels like you might think. While we might have heard of the most dangerous like Sinaloa or CJNG, there's actually an estimated 150 cartels fighting for power across the state of Mexico.
That's what I'm saying.
From water to avocados to smuggling narcotics, these cartels have their hands in anything that makes money. And if you step in their way, they have no issue starting a war in the middle of the street.
They're relentless, bro. Every time I went to Mex, you gotta always have respect for everyone there because you don't know who they know or who they are. I just keep it cool across the board, but I've seen mobbing to get some tacos down the street, a full-blown Humvee with the 50 cal on top and soldiers and all that mobbing it, and I've seen the same when they're all blacked out. Ain't no joke, bro. They'll stretch you out right there. You know what I'm saying?
He has a charity that he basically does community activities for them. Blind, what else? Deaf. Has a open soccer field.
He's saying that tomorrow there's the kids.
Going with a cartel boss right now to buy some candy for a refugee.
Did he just say not to mention that? Cartel boss? And he mentioned cartel. Bruh.
Children. If that ain't the life, I don't know what to For context, we're now on our way to a refugee camp. Part of the cartel business is smuggling refugees through the jungle. They pay a fee to be guided from their fascist countries to a better life in the West. A YouTuber friend named Timmy Carter actually just survived and documented their entire smuggling route.
Damn,
He lost a couple organs, but worth it for the content, right?
He lost
Viking
organs?
through this.
Wait. What does he mean by that? What does he mean by he lost a couple organs, bro? Look, I'm gonna have to check it out.
Requires some heavy skill. We're two big ass 240-pound dudes, so this is a skill to bike like this. Like Ali said earlier, we're right now in the Bronx of Mexico. Yeah, down that alley is where shit starts getting dark. And now we're buying toys for them.
And what's cool about that is all that's cheap. I bet you, I think per $1 US is about 20 of their dollars in currency. It's called pesos, whatever you want to call it. So he could buy, well, like $1, he could buy a nice little handful of things right there. Versus out here in the US, that would all a handful of those, the same amount of what he could buy for a dollar. That's probably like $10 back here at home, bro. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you pick. I need to take my receipt and pay up here. Gracias. March to the kids. Behind me here is a refugee camp. Venezuelan, todo. Venezuela, Nigerians. The boss here, he runs this camp. So he takes care of these people. This is his territory where, you know, he makes sure that they're safe, and these people live here out of tents. Holy shit. You all speak français? Je ne parle français. And je mangeais baguette avec mon ami et voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Not to you. And now we're handing out candy. It's a lot to soak in. And look how excited the kids are for some candy. You want more? Más? ¿Quieres? Bueno, cheers. Cheers. So we're handing out candy right now to a bunch of
That's cool. Shout out to that.
Venezuelan children who have had to leave their country. And it's well maintained, man.
If you can see the cracks right there. See the cracks?
Where? Oh yeah.
There's been two main earthquakes that have hit Mexico.
Todo
still
diga.
stands. And that church still stands. You know what I'm saying? Can't mess with God, bro. Can't.
Headed to a shrine to learn more about the angel of death. It's
That's the Santa
fascinating
Muerte
that they
I was
see
talking
so
about.
much death in Mexico that they created an angel for it. This behind me is the angel of death.
They
Grim
believe it's the
Reaper.
Holy Death, but it's connected to
So they pray to this?
to satanic rituals and all that.
So they pray to Jesus and this.
This is not Jesus. His name is Saint Judas.
So there's so much crime in this country that they have an angel that they pray to when they want to commit crime to help them commit the crime.
I also heard another reason why they prayed. I mean, this is just hearsay, is that angel of death is supposed to protect them to not suffer a horrible death as, you know, their enemies are, or people they know, or people they've seen, or people they've done it to. That's what.
Even if they're not religious, even if they're not Catholic, do they still pray to the angel of death? Just being part of the life?
It's connected to Satanism, basically.
Okay.
You're trading what you can gain in this world for the next.
Wow, that's a good way he put it. So, in the afterlife, if you believe in the afterlife, which I do, basically saying you're selling a part of yourself here, and you're going to be put in a worse place there. So, it's a very... Ali's a man full of wisdom. Praying to the angel of death. Interesting concept.
That's crazy. That's wild.
When you're in
I
the
could
game
never.
and you're controlling the product that is sold here, you need to have control of the streets, or else it gets heated for you.
100%.
So
That's how it is out here
They
too.
put protection towards
The local shops and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Do the shops pay them for protection? Like a tax?
It's something like that. In some cases it is, in some cases it's not.
This is a beautiful piece of art here. So behind us is the gate where the president comes out. So people are just waiting here for the president of Mexico. He comes out pretty often. There's a 24/7 live feed on his door. So if you see someone with neck tattoos walking by, do you automatically assume they're a gang member? That's just part of like growing up in the barrios. While eating, one of Benny's outposts got raided. So we called the night early and went our separate ways.
That's
It's the next day, and the block's gotten hot. Or
Yeah. So we're basically gonna change SIM cards, and we're trying to see what's going on. There's a lot of control here, you know.
a lot of control on which end? Government end, on
government,
cartel end, both.
Mafia, on cartel, on every side.
Okay.
You understand? Yesterday when we went out, with Benny, we made a mistake that we took him with us. So yesterday when we're done, guess what happens?
He was known.
His spots get raided. The prison where the homeboy is gets raided. You
What?
think this is a coincidence?
They don't think that has anything to do with me, right? Like, I'm good.
That's what I mean when I say that. They're smart people, dude. I'm telling you. You guys don't ever underestimate anyone, because everyone is some sort of a genius in their own way. Trust me. But that's crazy in the way he put it. I wasn't really putting two and two together, but I kind of assumed. Being that, you know, that person that he was talking about, Benny, was an important person. He was a person of status. Most likely they have his mugshot and they're looking for him, right? So once they seen them and all them, they connect the dots. And I'm telling you, it's not just like the cartels that are smart. It's also the government, bro. There's smart people all around. Trust me. Look into the Mexican history. We're smart people. But yeah, that's, bro, it's like ponte trucha type shit. You know what I'm saying?
How far I've thrown myself, for me, it's
War, bro.
only somebody who's grown up in this life can
It's a real world.
really understand how to see these things. When I'm walking around,
It's a real world, bro.
I'm not worried about being followed. That's what Ali's here for. He's watching over the protection. He's checking everybody around us. I'm focused on documenting the most that we can document. Now they're asking me if I'm a Fed. While we're inside filming something, a raid happens. It doesn't matter what I am or what I'm not. They're gonna think I'm the issue. You know, I become the problem. So they need somebody to blame. So we're still gonna go with it. We still have 3 to 5 days of filming. And now I'm just waiting. I'm getting a bit tense, to be honest.
I'm going to end it there. So I think that spot where they were at in the beginning of the video is the spot that got raided. That's great. Damn.